Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Simtimistic and I am back here with another video about Jacob King. If you guys don't know who Jacob King is, you need to check out my other videos, which I will link right in the right corner at the top. And this is a little update on what Jacob's been up to. Sorry that I had to start playing with Jacob a little bit off camera because although Jacob has a lot of fun, meets a lot of people. Jacob also has a goal of being a professor and he has a lot of work to do, and sometimes that's not fun to watch. So a lot of stuff I cut out in this video, and leave comments below if you think that's something that I should include in future videos, but otherwise I try to keep these videos as short and to the point as possible. So today is Tuesday and it is Spring Refresh. Spring Refresh is a holiday I created. It's a 3-day holiday that essentially helps the Sims just get a little refreshed. Like they clean, they exercise, they may eat. It also has some Easter theme. So there's the bunny, I think it's Peter Bunny, and there's Easter egg hunting. So it's just overall a combination of spring cleaning and some spring fun. During the day, Sims don't have work or school, but Jacob has university. That's like a weird thing with some of the Sims holidays, that they still have university even though they don't have work or school. So Jacob still had to go to class and take notes and just be his normal enthusiastic self in class. So I gave him some time to do that, but for the rest of the day, he chills, he eats, he watches TV, and kind of hangs around the house because he's been doing a lot. But there is one thing that I actually do want him to do. So Jacob's aspiration is the academic aspiration, and that came with Discovery University pack, and I picked that for him since he wants to be a professor. I wanted him to really enjoy school. Like I wanted that to be a great experience, not someone who just had to go to school because that's what he wanted to do in his career. I wanted him to find it fruitful. So as part of that aspiration, he has to go to some guest lectures. So after he chills out for a little bit, that's where I'm going to send him over. Really nice day in Jacob's neighborhood. So I think he's actually just going to take a stroll over to campus and catch some scenery. Jacob lives in Oasis Springs, so he's always jogging when he can. Oh, he almost got hit by a car. Jacob needs to be a little more careful. Is on campus, and I'm going to have him attend the lecture Psychology of Learning because that's right up his alley. He's a psychology major and he wants to be a professor, so that's combining the best of both worlds. So I'm just going to have him head on into the lecture, and while he's in there, I'm just showing you his academic aspiration, and he's up to the second part of that aspiration. So he is the bright-eyed student. I think the first part was the freshman. And essentially what he has to do is he has to see guest lectures. He has to get an A, which hopefully he does. And he has to keep his research and debate skill up, which he's doing anyway by the classes he's taking. I'm going to speed this up while he's in there because there aren't any interactions. They just go into the building the same way they do with the soccer games. They're in there and there's literally nothing you can do. So we will skip to the next part. After it's done, it says there is so much information to take in during that lecture. Jacob may need to attend another one to retain everything. So it seems like Jacob enjoyed his lecture. While he was in there, some bills came up, and Jacob also got paid from work today while it was a holiday. So Jacob has a little money, and so he will be able to pay his bills this time around. I'm also going to have Jacob go for a jog because, again, it's spring refresh, where one of the things they need to do is exercise. And Jacob also likes to exercise. He hasn't really gotten to. And he's on campus, which this campus is beautiful. Both campuses are beautiful, but Foxbury is beautiful. So why not jog around and take in the sights? Jacob is just so thankful to be here, to have this opportunity, the money he's making from his job, and the scholarships he received. This was always his dream to be on campus, and he hopes to one day work on this same campus or at least another campus similar. And it's just really been a great experience. Jacob had a rough week last week with the drama with all the ladies. If you haven't seen that, go watch those videos. And so he's just happy to be starting this week off in a better space. As Jacob is running and daydreaming, something snaps him his out of the clouds, and he can't help but stop running. He sees this girl and he's like, "Oh, first of all, I love to meet new people, and she looks really cool. Her name is Carissa." So he just runs over and introduces himself. You know, Jacob cannot help himself with the ladies. I'm feeling Carissa's outfit. This is a NPC, so I didn't pick out her outfit, but she's giving me TLC vibes with this with the baggy pants and the little bra top she has on under. So it's really cute. And Jacob's like, "Hey, nice to meet you. Let's get to know each other a little bit. I go to this school. Do you go to this school? And I've been jogging. It's spring refresh day." And he's clearly very attracted to her, just off the bat, like her energy and her vibes. He's gonna ask about her day and just take it easy, even though he is really attracted to her. He's not gonna come on too strong. He's gonna take it easy and get to know her. And even just from being around her, like his charisma is going up. He's less shy and awkward than he's been. He's willing to just ask questions, and I think he feels a little more confident just after having a good week. So he asked her about what she's doing in school, and she is an economics major at this school, which Jacob thinks is really cool. He doesn't know anything about economics, but he's willing to learn a little bit about it. He's telling her about his psychology degree and what he wants to study in school and like why he's in that major. And then this pizza guy, who I don't know why he's here, but he comes up and he's kind of blocking a little bit. And Jacob is just like, "I've seen this movie before. It was nice meeting you all. Like, I'll see you guys around campus." But he's just gonna head home. It's been a long day, and he still has a long couple of days ahead of him for the rest of the week. So he's just gonna go home and get some rest, and he'll catch up with these people another day. And we are back. It is now Friday, and Jacob has been really busy. So I was playing with him off camera. He had to do so much homework. He had to turn in a term paper, and he still had to go to work and work on a presentation that's due today. So I just had him like have his face in the books most of the time. And also, it's Love Day today, so I had to let you guys see what's going on with Jacob. So once he wakes up, I'm gonna have him go turn in his presentation, and then he's gonna go to work, and then hopefully he gets to enjoy Love Day a little bit. So while Jacob is tidying up and getting ready for the day, I wanted to ask you guys what you think about Jacob's tech career. Like, he plans to be a professor, so do you guys think this is just a job that he should have now to pay the bills? I know that's why he took it, but what happens to it after he graduates school? Like, I'm very confident in his ability, obviously, to graduate school. And what is he going to do? Is he going to just essentially like abandon the job and be a full-time professor? I don't think Sims can have two jobs at the same time, but let me know in the comments what you think he should do. And I'm gonna click on give final presentation, which he will do after he does his household duties. And we will be back after he gives his final presentation and he's done with work for the day. Not only are we back, but we are better. Jacob's final grades came in and 2 A+. Like, he did amazing. I'm so proud of him. He did it while going to work and having a social life. He's just doing great, and that works also for his academic aspiration because he had to get an A to get to the next level. So he's just out here killing it. Because he's doing so well, of course we are going to enroll him in the next semester, and I'm actually going to enroll him in 3 courses this time around because I just don't want him to be in school forever. Like, school is already a long enough process, so I'm just trying to see as many classes that he can do without slipping up. So I really hope that he's able to hold down his job, his social life, and now do 3 courses. I didn't do any electives because I didn't see any that like he needed, but maybe another semester. I just think the focus is to get the courses done for his major. I'm still gonna have him live at home, even though I think Jacob would like the chance to live on campus, but I feel like he's just gotten to a position where he can pay his bills at home, and so he can use that extra scholarship money and use his job to just live at home comfortably. Let me know in the comments if you feel strongly that he should live on campus. I don't think it's that interesting, but if you guys want to see it, maybe I'll try to push him to do better in order to do that. But yeah, he's ready to start the next semester in a few days. How amazing is it that all these great things are happening to Jacob on Love Day? Like, I feel like he's just motivated more to put himself out there. He got his little extra scholarship money. He's a little tense from working so hard at work and just not being able to have any fun. So I'm gonna have him go in the house and just chill for a little bit before going out to enjoy Love Day, because I really want him to have a good time. He's just like on a winning streak. Things are really looking up for Jacob, and he's one of my favorite Sims, so I'm really happy for him. We are going to ignore the fact that that dryer is broken. Like, we don't have time for that and that negativity in our lives right now. So we're just going to turn on the TV and chill out until it is time to go out. Now that Jacob is feeling a little better and less tense, he is going to ask someone out, and the person he decides to ask out is Carissa. Carissa is the girl he just met on Tuesday, and you guys know he really liked her, so he's gonna ask her out. He hasn't really been feeling the other ladies. Again, if you still haven't seen that video, go watch it, but the relationships he has with the other ladies haven't really been going that well, so he's excited to meet this new girl and get to know her better. I think he feels like this is like a less pressured situation. She goes to his school, like they're not already friends, so they can get to know each other slowly and there isn't any added pressure. Here we are at the Hare and the Hedgehog, and this is going to be a nice casual date with Carissa. I don't know why Jacob is thinking about underwear, but I'm going to keep him focused on being chill and not being too intense with these girls, because I feel like he's been falling head over heels for every girl he spoke to. And so he's just going to be a little chill. We see that she is a lover, which is really nice. And she seems really happy to see him, that she's like excited to sit and chat with him. I think they'll have a lot in common at the very least, because they went to school together. Well, they go to school together. And they're just going to talk a little bit about Love Day. Jacob doesn't have like a girlfriend or anything right now, but he still likes to share love, like, because he's a good sim. You know, he's very giving and very outgoing, so he's just chatting with her a little bit about that. They talk a little bit about books, what they're reading in school, and what they're also reading for their personal lives. And it looks like, speaking of books, Carissa is going to get one. So that's good that they have that in common, that they love to read and they love to be educated. I think she wants to show Jacob her favorite book and tell him a little bit about it. So that's really sweet. She seems very easygoing and like she's not going to be a lot of drama. And they just nerd out a little bit talking about books and school and all that fun stuff. I think this is exactly what Jacob needed, just like a chill date where he can talk about his interests and not feel pressured or like he has to put on a show and seem like this perfect, funny guy. And so he also found out that Carissa is a sage too, which he is as well, I believe. And so they're just always thinking about learning. He also found out that Carissa is unemployed. He was talking a little bit about his job and how he's working hard to stay in school. And he can tell that she was a little embarrassed that she's not working while in school. It makes him seem like he's doing a lot. She likes how much he's doing and she finds that really attractive, but it makes her wonder if she's measuring up. And Jacob calms any of her nerves and says, like, you know, I really wish I could just focus on school. It's a pleasure to just be able to do that. And so Jacob decides that because it's Love Day, he wants to give her a little gift Nothing too serious, like not anything that's super romantic, just maybe a book since they love talking about books. So he decides to give her Game of Thrones, which is very popular right now because there is a TV show called Game of Thrones that all the Sims love to watch. And he is gonna see how she reacts. So one of my pet peeves in The Sims 4 is that they have to get up to do certain interactions. Like, why couldn't he just give her that gift sitting down? I don't understand why it had to be like this formal process. Maybe they can make like informal gifts and not informal gifts. So it looks like she liked the gift, but she was very uncomfortable receiving gifts. I think she is just like, she doesn't know what it means. She doesn't know if Jacob is trying to like take things to the next level. So Jacob is just gonna cool off on the gifts. She was still very sweet about it and like didn't make him feel like he was totally making the wrong move. But I think he's gonna take it easy with like the so serious stuff. So Carissa just goes in and she orders a croissant or something, and then Jacob orders a chocolate croissant. I think this is the awkwardness of them dating someone new. So Jacob, in his head, he's been rejected by a lot of girls, and he's like this sweet, innocent guy. He just wants to find the right girl and be settled with the right person. And I think in Carissa's mind, she kind of sees Jacob as a playboy. Like he's charming and he talks to a lot of the girls, and he is very bold and confident, so she just doesn't want to get her feelings hurt. So I think she's playing it more cool than she actually is because she really actually likes him. I hope they can both get on the same page since they both actually like each other and they have a lot in common. So Jacob is sitting down. I think he's eating his croissant and he's talking to this woman named Autumn who has extremely bold eyeshadow, but we are just gonna ignore that because Jacob doesn't have any fashion sense, so what would he know? But he starts talking to Autumn because he feels like Carissa is taking this date really casually and he wants to be the same. He doesn't want to cause any tension, so he's just being social and talking about his favorite thing, world peace, and how he wants to help all the Sims out. And Carissa's being equally casual. She doesn't want to seem like she's like head over heels for him or possessive of him, so she's just talking to different people and talking to Autumn, and it's all very casual. Overall, this date went well for Jacob. I think Jacob's in a good place right now. He's writing the course of his life. Like things are back on track. Things aren't as awkward for him. He seems to have focus. He has a little money in his pocket. So he's ready to take on school and dating and all the things that come with being a young adult. And I'm really happy for Jacob just changing directions. Things are looking up for him. And he's getting a little tired. So we're going to wrap this date up. We're also going to wrap this episode up. Thank you for watching me. Again, I'm Simtimistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Let me know what you want next for Jacob and for my channel in general by leaving a comment at the bottom. Talk to you soon. Bye.